YouTube, welcome back once again. If you're new to the channel, then welcome aboard. My name is Harley Day Rider. I go by HDR for short. And I'm out here riding a lovely 2018 Road Glide Ultra. So I was riding along here thinking about a conversation I had with a buddy of mine not too long ago. And we were talking about Senas. Now Senas, if you don't know, if you see my microphone, that's the communication part on the side of the helmet. Some of you guys buy them, some of you guys do not. And there's a lot of other brands out there, but I've chosen Sena years ago, and that's what we still use because they work. So I'm okay with it. So my buddy calls me the other day, and we're talking on the phone. He said, "Look, HDR," because we're both in the same hog chapter. He said, "Look, HDR, I bought myself and my wife those Senas because you said, you know, that we need communicators." And I said, "Yeah, that's wonderful, man." I said, "When we ride together with our wives, we can all talk in a group." He said, "Yeah, that'd be okay." He said, "But I have a problem." I said, "What's that?" He said, "My problem is when he's talking to his wife on the Sena, all he hears is all the wind noise." He said, "Why is that?" And I said, "Well, let me tell you, because I know we talked the last video, I think it was the last video or something about helmets. We're going to be making a left here towards Lagonda on north on 18. So the type of helmets he bought was the quarter or the half helmet, I guess it's called, not three-quarter, half helmet. And they look really cool, and they're really nice. And you know, it's not a bad helmet. But here's the problem with Senas, and if it works for you, fantastic. But these guys are taking these half helmets and trying to shove the microphone up inside of the front lip. Now your mouth is down here, right? Here's my mouth talk right here, right? But they're trying to put it way up here at the top of their helmet, and they're wondering why they're getting wind noise. Now, even if you have it in front of your mouth like this one, maybe she has her boom mic in front of her mouth. I said, "Look, this is the truth. Because I watch Mrs. HDR. Mrs. HDR could be riding all summer like this. It's beautiful, but when she talks to me, when we're going to communicate, a lot of times she'll pull her shield down. And you can see where the microphone's up under the shield, so it's blocking the wind. Now here's the trouble when you're riding with your spouse. When they're sitting on that back seat, they're above the windshield. They're up here somewhere, right? So they're getting all the wind noise. Their head is above your head. So I guess one way that you can remedy that is she can duck down behind him, right, like this, and start talking. Or, you know, and not trying to be like rude or smart or something. Because I told Miss Station when I'm talking to him, I'm like, I'm trying to give you a solution. So I said, "Well, buy her a three-quarter helmet with a face shield." He said, "Well, no, because when she wears that kind of helmet, she gets a headache." I said, "Okay, well." He says, "Is there any other solution?" I said, "Oh, absolutely. I'm full of solutions. Buy a 5-foot windshield. Have a windshield like way up here somewhere. That way she'll be behind the windshield as much as he is." Now, that's a solution, right? It would work if you block the wind off of her. But I told him she could duck down behind him and talk to him. But communication devices, a lot of you guys have asked many times, "HDR, how don't you get any wind noise in your microphone?" Well, the truth is, when I first started doing this, I got really, really lucky. So I have a Sena. You can see the Sena boom here. My wired microphone is wrapped around that boom, and I shoved it in the windsock, and the microphone is behind the Sena mic. So the wired microphone is sitting, you know, towards my face, and there's no wind that can get to it. The only thing that can get to it is me talking. So Now, do I get occasional wind noise? Sure, you can't not get occasional wind noise. So, but that's the only possible solution I have for him. You know, she's going to have to get some kind of face shield if he's not going to buy a 5-foot windshield. I mean, that's just the bottom line. That's just what you have to do. Now, I'm putting this out there to you guys and girls because I know a lot of you wear a lot of different helmets, and which is great. Why does my coat feel like it's rotting up? So I'm asking everybody out there, maybe you have an answer for him. You can put that in the comments below and say, hey, we wear half helmets with Sennas all the time and they work absolutely fine. Now remember, I'm not talking about the rider, I'm talking about the passenger. I want to know about how's the passenger's audio, like going down the highway. We do really well with it because, like I said, Miss HDR has a 3/4 helmet just like mine with a face shield, so we do really well with it. So, I hope the answer worked out for him. I hope the suggestion worked, and he, you know, but I mean, it's wind, and you're on a motorcycle, so. Let's talk for one more second about Senna, then I'll let you go, because I don't want these videos to get too long. So myself, Bodine 52, and Mrs. Bodine and Mrs. HDR were all out riding one day. We were riding with Henry. Well, and we knew the limitation of the Senna, but we never ran into it because we never had more than 4 riders. So the Senna device is only allowed you to connect 4 people, right? Right. Now they do have a new 30S out, and the 30S has a built-in mesh network. Now the mesh network will allow you to connect, I think it said 12 or 16, but it only recommends no more than 10. All right, that's fine. Around the bend, so no more than 10, but we want to have something set up where we can have like at least 6 of us, if not 8 people talking on the Sennas. But I would guess that everybody would have to buy one of those little mesh things. And if anybody has them, that's why I'm asking you. Do we only need one and put it on one motorcycle and we can all connect with ours? Or does everybody that has the 20Ss have to have that mesh thing so they can join the mesh network? I don't know. It's a good question. I hope somebody out there can answer it for me. And with that, I'll let you go. As always, ride your own ride, be safe out there. If you have any answers for my buddy, put them down in the comments below and let me know about that mesh network. Harley Day Rider, once again, will be down and out in the beautiful southwestern Pennsylvania. We'll see you, everybody.